Becky from 2020, starring Lulu Wilson, Kevin James, and Joel McHale. Lulu Wilson, for her age, she's 19 I think now. She's been acting since she was a kid, and she was in Scott Derrickson's Deliver Us from Evil, and then she had more prominent roles in Mike Flanagan's Ouija, Origin of Evil. She played the best friend of Janice, the main character, in Annabelle Creation. And then Flanagan also brought her back to do some work on Haunting of Hill House and Fall of the House of Usher. And this is her first, leading role. But we have Becky here going on a vacation, a getaway with her father's girlfriend and the girlfriend's son, and she recently lost her mother to cancer a year prior. She was very close with her mom. Her and her dad are kind of estranged, so they want this trip to be like a bonding thing for all of them. She gets pissed off when the father announces that him and the girlfriend are going to get married. Becky's 13, but she is a very smart girl, and she is someone you do not want to fuck with. And when a bunch of neo-Nazis that escaped from prison show up at their house, they end up killing the father, and Becky ends up taking her revenge on all of them. First of all, it was so interesting and enjoyable watching Kevin James play a role so against type. Not his usual funny comedy roles and King of Queens, his show, and anything like that. He's playing a brutal dick of a Nazi, and he does a great job. And Joel McHale I enjoy in everything I've seen him in. He plays Becky's father. The kills are really good in this. The effects are really good in this, as well as the sequel. And you can't help but just root for Becky through this whole movie. Even though, yeah, she's brutally murdering these motherfuckers left and right in vicious ways. But of course, what they did to her father and what they're putting her and her family through. But there is some inventive stuff in here. It's very self-aware. It has a very charming feel to it. It has a very fun feel to it. This is a very fun watch. And I can't believe that I never saw this and the other one. I thought I saw one. I really don't think I ever saw either. So yeah, great watch. If you haven't seen Becky from 2020, definitely check it out. The best way I can describe it is kind of like a lighter hearted I Spit on Your Grave or Last House on the Left, but without the rape, like the sexual abuse. But again, much more lighthearted, even though there are, like I said, vicious kills in this movie and the sequel. It's just not as dark and bleak as those aforementioned movies.